Bore da, good morning. Well, it's another Monday and I'm up raring to go and lots to do in the diary. So, yeah, my head is buzzing. Lent is fast approaching and I need to get this walk sorted out. I've got the route planned and I've got all the time blocked off in my diary. Did you know I'm doing a walk? I can't remember who I've told. It was stupid. It was really stupid of me. I've agreed to walk all round all 20 churches during Lent, which means 20 days of walking. And some of those walks are quite short, a couple of miles, and others of them are a little bit longer, 6 miles or so. But yes, I'm going to do between two churches, one walk every day as a circular route. So I'll always drive back to the church where I finished the previous day. There are a few gaps and breaks in there to make sure that I've got space to do all the other things, but I do just need to tie up the loose ends on that, and maybe that'll be this week's extra project in amongst all the other stuff. How are you? Is it just me that's feeling a little bit busy? It's all good, but I just feel a little bit not quite sure what my priorities are. Perhaps that's it. So if I've missed an email from you or you think I've got my priorities wrong, please tell me and we'll work it all out together. So this week has got a couple of really important dates in it in terms of the Christian calendar. We've got Candlemas on the 2nd of February, which is when the baby Jesus was taken to the temple and Anna and Simeon recognised him as the Messiah, even before anything really had happened. And we learn a lot about Mary in that story as well. Go and look it up. The story around Candlemas and around Jesus's presentation at the temple as a baby is really special. And sometimes we translate it to a Sunday, and I didn't this year, but it's a good story and worth noting and acknowledging. The other thing that is big in the calendar, well, big for me, is February the 1st. So that is St. Bridget's Day, and I don't know why really, I kind of do. I lean into St. Bridget. There's a lot about her that I love. She's a very feisty woman, very determined and very generous and kind, and I aspire to be a little like her. Bishop Cherry was installed into Newport Cathedral on St Bridget's Day, and so it's quite a big day in our diocese as well. You can tell I'm dithering. I should have looked all these things up before I started, shouldn't I? And all of that is really important and it matters a lot, but for some reason there's something else nagging at me to share with you today. And it's a piece of poetry that I found that keeps on coming back to me as being of importance. I'm sure it's important to me, and I suspect the reason it keeps coming back is because it's probably important for a lot of us. So I'm going to read you this little piece of poetry and leave you with it, and you can tell me whether or not it was something that spoke to you too. It's from Joanna Hargreaves' book. I've used this book quite a lot before, and it's a poem called For When I Start to Feel Small. If I ever start to feel small, tempted by the self-protective lure of shrinking and diminishing, may I stand my sacred ground, even to the point of taking off my shoes, because I am called to holy work on holy ground. May I know the call to love and to be loved, fully embodying the truth of my belovedness, feet firmly planted, spirit alive, eyes wide open to the wonder of new possibilities and the calling of fresh opportunities. It's a biggie, isn't it? And it's my prayer for us all today that we won't be sucked into feeling that we need to diminish ourselves and be small, and instead take our space, take it with confidence, knowing that God gave us that space and it's ours to use for the very best of our abilities in His strength to do whatever He would have us do. No pressure. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good week. You know where I am, and I think I'm going to be out and about quite a lot this week, so I'm sure I shall bump into lots of you. If I don't bump into you and you want to see me, drop me a line. Lots of love to you, and God bless. Bye bye.